Alright everybody, what's going on? It's Thundershot, and due to the lighting in here and my pasty white skin, I look like a ghost right now, but believe it or not, I'm not. I'm a human being, and we have a product review for you guys here today. So, the lovely people over at PlayBudz have sent me a pair, and this is honestly how our conversation went, just so you guys know, this is straight up, this is real. Our conversation went, hey, would you take a pair of PlayBudz for free? We'll give them to you for free. You have to do a review on them. And I said, okay, but don't expect a super positive review. I'm going to review them fair. And they said, that's fine, that's all we want. So, in order for giving me a pair of these awesome little PlayBudz for free, I have to do a completely 100% honest review. So that's what you're getting. It's not like, oh, you talk nice about our stuff, we'll give you free shit and money. That's not how it works. They sent me the PlayBudz, I'm doing the review. That's the end of the exchange. So, anyways, what the hell are these things? What in the hell are PlayBudz? So, because they look weird and stuff like that. Anyways, the point of PlayBudz is for players, when the way I look at it, I see players who are transitioning from the Xbox to the PlayStation, whether that be PS4, PS3, from 360 to wherever, a bigger controller to a smaller controller, or it's also good for people who have extra large hands. I think of R9. R9 comes to mind if you are one of my people and know what that means. But this is how they work exactly. So I have my standard PlayStation 4 controller right here. Now, people with larger hands, like I have normal sized hands, this has never been an issue for me. I know how to play on the PlayStation 3 controller, so it's never been a problem for me. But people who have larger hands sometimes have a tough time gripping the controller. Now, some people might think a squid grip, but I'll talk more about that later. Anyways, there's a solution to this. If you have larger hands, or if you're coming from an Xbox, a lot of friends who I have coming from Xbox 360 or Xbox One trying to play PS3 or PS4, they're upset. They're like, I feel like I'm going to crush the controller. It's too light for me. My hands fall off it doesn't feel right to them, and I think this is the solution to that 100%. So what you do with the PlayBudz is you pop the PlayBudz on either side here. Sounds like a fart sometimes. But once you get them on, they're on there. They're stuck. It feels like, by the looks of it, it looks like it would come off, but I've been playing with these things. This is the first time I've taken them off my PlayStation controller since I got them, since they sent them to me over a month ago. Sorry it took me so long to get the review out, by the way, but over a month ago. I've been playing with these on ever since. They do not bother me at all by any means, and there you go. What it is, it's an extension for your hand. The only thing I wouldn't recommend, don't hold it just by the PlayBud and do this a lot. I have confidence. I'll know when this is going to come off, but I've done that once before and my controller went flying. So don't just hold on to the PlayBud. That's stupid. Don't do that. But that's the whole point of the PlayBuds. That's what they're there for. And they're there for people with bigger hands, or like I said, people coming from Xbox Ones or 360s to Sony, and they just don't feel right. Now, one good thing about these is that they're super cheap. Before I get into that, I said honest review, right? So I do have one thing that's not even negative, but it's that I personally was used to the PS3 controller. When I got the PS4 controller, it was just barely larger, but it didn't feel like it changed to me at all. I would have been 100% fine just with the way I play. I would have been 100% fine without PlayBudz. That being said, since I got them, I have never had a reason to take them off. I prefer the controller a little bit more with them, but I would have been a guy who's okay without them. However, there's a lot of people I've mentioned before who need a thing like this, or it would really improve them. They're super cheap. I think they're $5 or $6 for a pair of these, or for an extra $1, you can mix and match. They have a lot of colors. They don't just have black. They have like light green, baby blue, a yellow. I believe they have a few more white. It comes in white, so white on your controllers looks pretty sick. That probably would have been my second choice of the black ones. But then they have standard black. But for an extra $1, you can mix and match. You can have a white and a black, or a green and a blue, or anything like that. And the link to this website, of course, will be down in the description below. Super easy, super cheap little things. But along with just the PlayBudz, and I'm getting ahead of myself, the guy who made them fully intended for the PS4. Here's the part where he lucked out. I do not have a controller here with me to show it off for you because I don't have an Xbox One, but he said they also work very well for Xbox One controllers and Xbox 360 controllers. They slide right on. They're the exact same thing. And that one I could only really see being super useful, or it's going to be useful, but super useful for people with really big hands where the controller just doesn't feel right. You pop that onto your Xbox One controller, all of a sudden you've got this more extension. You could slide your hands down further. I'm going to get these back on the PS4 controller to show them off a little bit. But with the PlayBudz on here, and it does, it takes a little effort. You just put them on there, but then they don't come off until you want them off. That's what I like about them so far. Like I said, I had them on for a month straight, and they only flew off that one time when I was goofing around. But you can slide your hands down further. Like normally when I play up here. My thumbs can touch sometimes. I'm pretty used to it, so mine don't, but a lot of people complain about their thumbs touching sometimes. You can slide your hands down lower on the controller further, and it allows for more freedom. I know I'm doing a bad angle here, but that's another part of it. But yeah, people with Xbox One controllers, Xbox 360 controllers. Another thing I found out personally, I don't know if PlayBudz even knows this yet, it also works very well for Wii U Pro controllers. Now, I haven't held an Xbox One controller more than once maybe, so it's been a long time, but I'm 99% sure the Xbox One controller is noticeably larger than the Wii Pro controller. So I think even more people are going to have problems holding the Wii Pro controller, because I personally, when I have it, my hands, I feel like when I'm gripping down here, I feel like it's too much. My hands are almost touching at the bottom, and I don't like that. And I literally just found out not very long ago that if you takes a little bit more effort to get them on there, a little bit more push, but as you can see, I'm not struggling here. Maybe I am, I don't know. To get the PlayBudz on here. But you can actually put PlayBudz on your Wii U Pro controller, and it works just the same. I think anytime I use the controller, I'm normally not the one wielding it. It's usually my girlfriend when we play Mario Kart or something. I'm normally not the one wielding it. But they work for a Wii U Pro controller, and I actually, this is one thing that I would have bought PlayBudz for. I would literally, without them sending them me, even though I have no problem with my PlayStation 4 controller, I would buy PlayBudz for my Wii U Pro controller because I think it feels that much better. You can still get to all the buttons just the same as you could. You can still do all that stuff. But it's got more grip to it now. And then that's the other thing. I mentioned squid grip earlier. A lot of people want to go to squid grips for that. But these things are generally, I don't know what squid grips are. They're either the same or squid grips are more expensive. But squid grips are more flimsy, as I've had experiences with. And they peel off your controller over time, and these don't have that, to the best of my knowledge. I've only had these a month, but the wear and tear on these is very minimal. But yeah, that's going to go ahead and do it for the little PlayBudz review. Thank you, PlayBudz, for sending me these. If you guys would like to pick yourself up a pair, link in the description down below to the PlayBudz website. You guys can go, like I said, they're like $5 or $6. You can mix and match for an extra $1, all that stuff. But that's going to go ahead and do it for the review. Thank you, PlayBudz, for sending me these things. I haven't taken them off my PlayStation except to put them on the Wii U Pro controller, but once or twice. But very much enjoy these. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Website link in the description down below to buy your PlayBudz. I'm Thundershot, and I'm out. Peace.